It's heartbreaking. Overcrowding at Manatee County Animal Services has many questioning whether or not the department can achieve its goal of becoming a true no-kill shelter. ABC 7's Adam Cellini explains why the Palmetto facility is under so much stress.
Go take my stuff.
4 kittens in an office has been the norm at Manatee County Animal Services. For months, they've been at nearly double capacity, and everyone, including Department Chief Sarah Brown, is making room wherever possible.
They need a little more space, so I let them come in here. They've only been here, I guess, since last week.
In a Palmetto facility built for 80 dogs and 56 cats, staff is currently taking care of over 300 animals.
It's very stressful. Unfortunately, with that kind of capacity, it's going to be stressful. But, you know, I have a really great staff. They work really, really hard. They try their hardest to do what's right for the animals.
Brown is trying to transition animal services into a no-kill shelter, but the numbers are working against her. When compared to the same 4-month period last year, animal control confiscations have been up more than 100, while adoptions down by an even larger margin. Half those confiscations have been law enforcement related, though the Manatee Sheriff's Office says targeting animal abuse isn't really their jurisdiction.
We could handle a case where there's a mixture of both as far as the criminal charges go, but for the most part, it gets turned over to Animal Services.
In nearby Sarasota County, the two worlds collide. There, the Sheriff's Office runs Animal Services, and though they have more kennels, they have not been over capacity with dogs all year. A supervisor tells us the Sheriff's deputies give animal control enforcement more teeth, as violations can be met with arrests instead of just repeated citations. But no one back in Manatee County seems to envy that model.
I think it depends on the community and what works best for them. I think what we have here works well.
Animal Services does their thing, we do our thing, and we work in conjunction. We work very closely with Animal Services, and it seems to be working.
Also, unlike Sarasota, local ordinances mandate Manatee County Animal Services to take on owner surrenders, which is why local shelters like Nate's Honor Animal Rescue will often try to help by taking on a few pets.
They're in a very unique situation because they have to take everything that comes through the door.
Associate Director Karen Slumba says these issues run deep in the county.
There is an abundance of, it seems, large dogs, pit bulls, bully breeds that people end up not being able to take in because of their HOA restrictions or their insurance restrictions.
As these problems persist, Animal Services is focused on increasing adoptions with a revamped marketing department responsible for events like the recent Adopt-A-Palooza, where 36 of their animals found new homes.
To adopt out that many in one day and get them into forever homes is a huge success. It certainly, you know, warms our hearts to be able to see them go into these great homes.
It's also where Gary Lostotsky met Sonia, a former police confiscation who had been with Animal Services for over a year.
I told him I was here to adopt Sonia. All the volunteers were crying, hugged me, that I was here to take her.
Now, how long can her cage stay empty?
Sonia says go up there and get all her friends out of there, because they want a good, loving home too.
Manatee County hasn't forgotten about Animal Services. On their wish list for the upcoming half-cent sales tax, they've added $1 million in renovations for the Palmetto facility. Chief Sarah Brown says those conversations still have yet to happen, but her wish list includes, no surprise here, more cages. In Palmetto, Adam Cellini, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.